Wagwan familia. I just want to start this video by saying, yo, if you think about how far we coming from, like, even just on this channel alone, like there's so much that we've been through and came from, you know, that it just really preaches that consistency will get you where you want to be, you know, in this life. Today's video is literally just me showing like the development of Primora and what it can do and what we've been doing with it, right? This chart right here is silver, and silver is on an all-time high and going right now, just like what gold did the other day. And I just want to show you like ways that we could have used this to be a part of all these moves. So like what silver has done is something like this now, and it's currently in like this stage right here. So let me actually add that XAUUSD. Yeah, but it's just so good to know that, you know, we built this system from ground up, from no indicator to now having a sweet indicator that, one, helps you with impatience, two, helps you with the greed factor, because now you can have a trade management plan that kind of shows you when to get in, when to get out, you know. And it's so flexible, you can do so much with it. Like if I open it up right now, like it's so flexible, right? You can do so much with this thing. It's unbelievable, right? And this is all over time that this system has been developed. We're talking about, and to be entirely honest, when I realize it, it's only about a year or 2 years, honestly, a year and a half maybe, of just developing this system, but consistently every single day, going through the ups and downs, losing money, making money, losing money, making money, making a lot of money, losing a lot of money, and then now it's like on a steady trajectory going up, you know. So yeah, but I'm just excited about it, and I can only imagine where we're going to be in the future. So enough of that. I have a lot of appreciation and acknowledgement of where we're at right now, because I went back and I watched some of my old videos from the very first video on this YouTube channel, and I have to say, trust me, we came a long way. We came a long way, and we have a long way to go, but I'm glad and happy that we're on this journey and moving forward. That's the key thing, because one day I'll also look back on this video. Tev, you are watching this video, big up yourself, bro. You did it and you continued. We'll look back on this video and say, wow, this is where I was doing this at this particular time before I got to wherever I'm going next, right? And I'm on a journey. I'm not gonna stop. I'm making it, bro. Trust me, I'm gonna make it. Yeah, cool. So let's just get into what we're looking at right now, how we can be involved and what we should be doing, right? On a very basic thing, I can make this another masterclass. That's what I'm gonna do. But now the masterclasses will be based on how to use Primora, not necessarily the old stuff like what I've been doing, because I keep on repeating myself, because in case anybody just gets onto the charts, they'll kind of understand what I'm saying. But no, go and watch my old stuff so you can understand. That's what you need to do. So let's just continue from here on now. I've done enough content explaining the basics. You must see the basics now. F it. We're moving on, moving forward. All right, cool. So if I just pull this up onto one screen, let me see if I can just use this for now. What we can see and what Primora does, right? We understand that consolidation areas are like areas like this, that price is just moving kind of sideways, and we only want price that moves in a definite direction, right? That we can be a part of, so we can actually move, right? These are all consolidation areas. These are all consolidation areas, consolidation area. And then these are the movers. What in the world? Anyways, and then these are the movers that we want to be a part of. This is the mover that we want to be a part of. This is the mover that we want to be a part of. Mover. Maybe a mover down here, but you know what I mean? Overall sideways action here. So yeah, that's the basics of what it is. What the beauty of this indicator does right now is give you the indication of when price is moving with momentum, right? So you see these green triangles now. For anybody who has it already, you have to understand what we're doing right now. So basically, if I come down here and I show you this momentum candle count, so if I shift this right now to 4, it's gonna choose where you have 4 consecutive candles of the same type. So actually, let me make it even easier for everybody to see and know. All right, because trading is real and truly common sense. It's us that mess things up all the time. So if I just simply did this and I open back up the indicator, dragged over here, and we went to 4, you can see every time there's 4 of the candle, 4 of the same candles, then it'll put a triangle underneath the one that it started from. Now that's just that, and this is being calculated by your MAs, right? So there's a lot of intricate stuff inside of this. It's not as simple as you see. The ATR length, the average true range length is 14. So if I change the average true range of the MAs and stuff like that, then this will calculate these plots differently. And when I say plots, I mean simply the triangles that you see, or the lines that you see where you would take a buy through, or the purple ones that you take a sell through, right? ATR separation threshold, which the ATR, which is the average true range, I'm looking at the separation of the MAs. I'm looking at the separation of the MAs. If they're close like this, then the ATR is going to be low. If they're separated like this, the ATR is going to be high, right? Common sense. So ATR, and then from there, pull this back up. So if I show you like this now, if I put it to 0, then it'll count from down in here. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this would have popped up right here, or any 4 that would have been consecutive. As you see right here, 4 of them were consecutive, green right here. But the key thing to understand is that when you have consecutive candles, it's obvious and proven momentum going into the market. Like look at when this one popped up right here. Look at the move that came after that. When this one popped up right here, this one came back down. Great, cool. When this one popped up, look at the move after that. When this one popped up, consolidated. You understand? So this is where you use a little higher time frame and all these different things. But me, I keep mine at 1.5 separation, which then calculates it at 14. Therefore, I won't have so many plots. I'll only have the ones that I truly want, right? So if I went to 2, I probably wouldn't have any. Okay, if I went to 2.5, there you go. So it erased all of those and only kept me with this one and this one, which did what? Produced these runners, and did what? Keep me out of this whack price action right here, because it was just going up and down and up and down. And then this one popped up right here, which now gave me all of this to trade, you see? So it's super beneficial to have these type of filtering systems where you can know where you want to get involved when there's momentum in the market, when there's volume in the market. It's very simple and really cool to see. So I keep mine on 1.5. I might even explore that one just a while ago. Okay, I kind of like that just now, 2.5. So yeah, excuse me. So now that's exactly what we look for. Let me show you now how I would actually look to get involved in this, and I'll show you where I would have gotten involved and how I would have done it, and then we can move on to different things in the market. So again, this video is just me documenting for my kids, for myself, and anybody who wants to learn and see how this thing works. Two things now to let me show you the rest of the indicator. Up here, when it says tradable, it's because this one has confirmed and it hasn't closed below the MAs as yet. And when it says wait for MP, it's waiting for momentum plot. Very simply put. Up here, you have your bias indicator up here. So bullish, we're fully bullish on this. And when it goes below the MAs, you see it turns bearish, so you don't confuse yourself. You have your time frame, your fractal bias time frame indicator here. So 1 hour, 1 day, 1 month. I can change this to whatever time frame I want down here. So if I change that to, so pay attention here, if I change this to the 5 minute, then it'll so the 5 minute is bullish. If I go to the 10 minute, bullish. I mean, everything should be bullish right now except for like the lowers, because it might be consolidating, who knows. So the 1 minute, we're actually fully bullish on this pair. What about the 5 second? Okay, the 5 second is bearish because it's purple. So as you can see right now, the 5 second is bearish. And just to prove that now, if I go to the 5 second, you can see that we're underneath the MAs. This here switched to bearish, and 5 second is bearish, right? Very simply put. If I did the replay, and it would have been bearish underneath here as well. Let me show you what it looks like. Damn, annoying. Let me show you what it looks like when it changes. It says wait for MP, momentum plot, right? So you can save yourself from getting into bad trades. Then let's see. So now it goes bullish because it closed over here, went back bearish, chilling. Now it closed above there, snap back bullish, 5 second snap back bullish. You're still waiting for your momentum plot. Let's see if you get one. You don't get one. You don't get one right now, so you still wouldn't have been trading that. You get one like right here. So let me just show you like when it would have popped up for you. So waiting for momentum plot, and bam, then it popped up when that candle opened, tradable. So now you could have been looking for shorts here, right? You understand now? And imagine this on any time frame, this would have been good to short. So like if that was a daily time frame and these were daily candles, you'd have been shorting this whole market here. Under your MAs says bearish, you have your time frames that says it's bearish. It's common sense at this point. That's exactly what this indicator does, and it's super powerful. This is the reason why. Yeah, you understand? Anyways, so as you can see, silver now, we were able, based on, again, now I need to put this back to how I have it, which is my 3. So I'm using 3. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, and then as the open of this candle is when this one would have alerted for us to start looking at this market here. So in this sideways action, we would have just been looking to take this long. That's what this is showing us. On this instance, 1, 2, 3, on the open of this candle is when we would have been looking for buys. So what we're going to do now is explore down in here. All I'm going to do is put this on 2, right? Let's see if I can do that. And then what I'll do is just save this chart template as YouTube. So YouTube, and I'm gonna open this. First of all, I'll do 2. It's chart template, YouTube, and YouTube. All right, and what I'll do is leave this on the daily so we can see what we're doing and dissect it on the inside. So remember, this is where we would have started to look. This is where we would have started to look after these 2 plots have confirmed, right? So let's go down to the 30 minute and start looking for what we would have been looking for. Yep, cool. So down in here, this is where we would have first popped up, right? This is how we would have been looking on this. As soon as the candle opened, this is the price action that it did. Made a little wick, came back up, and then 1, 2, 3. This is where I would have scaled down to look for a trade on the 1 minute. Simple as that. And to justify that now too, let me see my time frames. Okay, cool. So it would have happened right here. This wouldn't have been my session. This would have been London, which I don't trade London, but I just have it highlighted. And then I would have started trading right there. So I'll leave this right here. Just showing, it's full transparency, because remember, I'm teaching myself. I don't give a fuck if you are watching this and you think I'm trying to get you to get my indicator or shit like that. I don't care about you. You understand? This is me teaching myself. This is me teaching my kids when they do look on this and see it for themselves. You understand? So I'm not here to swindle you to get something from me. I don't care about you watching this right now. This is my database, which is YouTube, for me to show myself and show my kids this. Fuck you, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you're watching this and you can benefit from this, and you're gonna learn from this as well, because I am teaching myself for real. Right? Anyways, so down in here, I would have been not trading because this is out of my session. And I should be real with myself. I should just take off London because I know I won't be trading that as much. But it's good sometimes, honestly. Anyways, I'll leave it. Session would have started here. I would have realized, let's be real, I would have realized, I can be entirely honest with myself, I'm not trading in London. I'm sleeping around that time. I have kids, but I'm just not doing that. I'm going to save this as this. I won't be trading in London. I have to be real with myself. There you go. So London is out of the picture. I just won't be trading that. Now, this is when price would have came back in here. And on the 30 minute, remember, so the daily we are bullish. This is all this price action here that we're looking at. Pay attention. I would have seen that price close below here, which means I need another momentum plot. That's it. I have simple rules, right? I have very simple rules. So 1, wait for momentum plot, which I'll put as MP. Wait for momentum plot. Wait for higher time frame momentum plot. Then I go down to scale to middle time frame. Wait for momentum plot. All right. And then third, scale to lower time frame, take entry plots. And by entry plots, I mean obviously lines, trading through the lines, right? That's all that means, honestly. So by the lines, these lines right here, that's where I would have bought from. Stop loss goes under the low or under the low, or you put it under the MAs, whichever one you can tolerate. You know, look at all these different entries after the momentum plot here on the daily. This one was right here, but after the momentum plot, we got this one right here, which even if you held this from this time, right, and put it under the low, even if you held it from that time up until now, you'd have been up a great deal of money, right? And again, you have management rules and stuff too. So wait for the higher time frame momentum plot. We got that on the daily. We got this on the daily. Scale to the middle time frame. We're on the 30 minute. Wait for momentum plot. We just tried that and saw that it was out of session, so we did nothing. Then we needed a new momentum plot. Very simple, because the market, I don't even know how to explain this, but I have to explain this because Tev and the kids, you have to understand this. The market moves, but it doesn't always move like this. A lot of times the market will move like this, choppy, right? A lot of times the market moves like this, choppy. So you need ways to filter out when the market is going to be in a very good context. By context, I mean the story behind what makes a move happen. And what makes a move happen, you go and watch my old videos. For the boys too, or the girls that I end up having in this life, go and watch my other videos. So when you watch them, you'll understand what I mean when I say that. Again, I'm not here to repeat myself over and over and over again. All right, so look at this. Came down. All this time we weren't looking for any buys. Why? Because we needed a momentum plot, so we didn't get any. And on this day we got some nice shorts, right? Great shorts. We could have been a part of that. Great. I don't care about that. Why? Because my higher time frame says we're bullish. No need for me to do that. Great. This session comes in on Asian. This one here is where we would have been looking for trades as soon as that opened. So let's go down in here and see what that looked like when that happened. Right? Cool. Honestly, I've never seen the chart, so I only just opened up silver, so I really don't know what it looks like. So now this is where I would have went down to my 1 minute, right? So we already know how the daily looks. See, so the daily confirmed, and we're looking now for a trade to go up, right? This is just what we would have been looking for. This thing says tradable, confirmed, everything, right? And all we're doing right now is looking now for the entries. So now we go to the 1 minute. So the 30 minute is over here now. So now over here, it would have confirmed, see? And now we would have been looking for, sorry, let me put on the sessions. Now we would have been looking for the bullish line like this one to get in on. So take note of what momentum looks like on lower time frames before it even gets confirmed. Look at how nice, strength, and clear this thing is moving, right? Clear as day. Let me make sure this thing is recording. Clear as day. Yeah, clear as day, this thing is moving, right? And then we want to start looking for trades. We don't want to start looking for buys in here and stuff, because see, you get chopped out. Wait for your higher, see the rules right here? Wait for your higher time frame momentum plot, which is the daily, we got that. Scale onto the middle time frame, which is this right here, 30 minute. Wait for a momentum plot, we got it. Then scale to the lower time frame, which is the 1 minute here. Take entry plots, which are the lines. They used to be like this, where I have the show entry triangles. Then the entry triangles were here to show you where you would have gotten in. This one, you know what I mean? But it started to crowd up the chart, so I wanted less of it. So I switched that off. So now you only see the lines. It's a lot more clean, blah, blah, blah. Now we see price push down and doesn't give us an entry. Doesn't give us an entry at all. Session closes right here. We walk away from the chart. Nothing for us to do. I can step back up to my time frames. So now I go back to the daily up here. You have to be kidding me. Anyways. Yeah, so we back up to the daily. And the 30 minute is right here. So we come back right here. So that session closed. Didn't give us anything. And now guess what? Price closed below here once again. Now we need another momentum plot in order for us to get in. Oh, but Tev, you could have been in on all this short. Look at the short. Bro, follow your higher time frame. Okay, your higher time frame is going to show you exactly what time it is, what you need to do. Right? Great. Then price comes down, all this heavy price action here. We don't get another momentum plot to the upside on the 30 minute at all, saving us all of the losses that we could have taken. So now you have a good reason to not get into trades and waste your money and time. Look at this. We get a momentum plot here, but we're out of session. Confirms, comes back down, closes below here. So now we need a new momentum plot. We don't get one for this entire session. So realize that we haven't taken a trade in 5-6 days. Beautiful. We haven't taken a trade in 6 days watching this market here. 6 days. Most people would have started to take all kinds of longs and they're like, oh, this is a good pullback. So guess what? We can go long from here. We can go long from here. We can go, oh, look at it rejecting. Oh, you understand? And they're trying to go long and see they still get swept out. So follow what I'm trying to tell you, man, because I'm telling you, I'm onto something crazy here. Anyways, so we get our new momentum plot in here, but then it confirms out of session. So there's nothing for us to do. And guess what? See, still saved us. Get a new momentum plot in here, out of session. And this one ran beautifully, right? So now we were looking to expect to get that continuation in here, right? So we didn't get that. Instead, it came and closed below here. But let's be fully transparent. Since it confirmed down here, the only time we're not looking for trades is after it closed right here, right? So therefore, I would have been in the 1 minute right in here looking for trades already. So let's go down to the 1 minute and see what I look like. Full transparency, bro, because remember, I teach myself, I have to learn this, right? And you who watching this is going to be learning it too. But yeah, let's see. Let's see where that is. What date was that? So it was Wednesday, 19th of November. Cool, we have a good ways to go. I want to keep it like this, so then, you know, I doing stupidness. Let me just replay it. Damn, I hate that, yo. All right, cool. Let's just look at it from here. Yep, cool. So now we would have been looking for our entries in here. Let's just see if we would have gotten any. Because again, full transparency. So the session started. We would have been looking for buys. I don't see any. Yeah, I don't get any right there. Price comes back down, comes back up, nothing. No green lines, no nothing. Then price comes back up here. Comes up, gives us one right here. Which, guess what? I would have taken this. And we're in session and everything else. I would have taken that. And now my stop loss would have been under there. I would have taken a loss. In 6 days of waiting, I took one loss. And now price just failed down, closed below here, and then started to build back up. Some people would have been trying to get in here now, and these were good trades to take, right? But I'm telling you, just stay focused here. This was a good trade, yes. This would have went to 1 to 5, sure. This one would have went to a 1 to 4 or 5, yes. But then wipes you out for even a bigger short, right? Which nobody's anticipating the shorts because everybody wants to be bullish on this. Why? Because the daily is bullish. So what do we need? Since we closed right here, from down here, a new momentum plot. So now we hop back up to the daily. And we're back here again, waiting. Simply waiting. Let me come out. So the beautiful thing now is this. Let me show you. We're still waiting to see if we can get into any entries. This is where we're at. So we came back down. Let me see. Where were we? Am I bugging? Cool, came down. After that, price came back down. Nothing for us to do. Then came back up. Got that plot out of session. Then got this one, but we were out of session. Came back down. We needed one after it closed here. Cool. So here we are. You can't lie when you have a system. You can't lie when you have a system. So this is where we were. This is where we took the loss just a while ago. So -1. So I can put this right here. -1. Right. So out of the 6 days of waiting, we took a -1 right here. And now we're waiting on a bullish momentum plot on the 30. Remember, because the daily is still bullish. So we're waiting. We don't get one. And all of a sudden, price comes down, comes back up on the daily and closes bearish. Realize this. Closes bearish. So after that happened, we needed what? A momentum plot on the daily. So now we are no longer watching this one. And even though this thing starts to ring up, it does not matter, because easily as this ran up, this could have went this way instead. So what we end up doing is waiting for price to prove, okay, we're bullish again, right? That's all we're doing. Prove that we're bullish again. Let me just make sure this is the right thing. Yep, cool. So what we're doing, waiting for price to become bullish again. 1, 2, 3. We would have started to look for trades in here. As you see, I was just gonna mark it off, but I did it already. Again, you can't lie when the system is there. So on the 30 minute, this is where we got our confirmation. Bam, we're out of session. And just before the session started, we closed below there. So we needed a new momentum plot. We didn't get one. So we didn't even get to trade this session. Again, chilling. So again, now in a few days of taking this one loss over here, after 6 days of taking this loss, we weren't able to touch this market until another 12 days. And we still didn't touch it there. So let's just see. In probably 13 days is when we were able now to go back into this market and look at, see if we can touch it. So here, boom, 30 minute came, confirmed right here. That's where we would have scaled down to the 1 minute to start looking for trades, right? Very simple, but 1 minute and replay that. Bro, this thing is so annoying. Why is it popping up so high, bro? Retarded. Anyways, so on the 1 minute, we get down on the 1 minute here. Let's look at when we would have been confirmed and see if we would have taken any plots. Cool. Let me make sure we're in session. We got none. Price came back up. I would have taken this one. This one immediately resulted in a loss. So that one was a loss, straight loss. So -1. Some people right now, they'd be like, oh, the system failing. Just relax yourself. Relax, be relaxed, and understand that this is going to save you over time. See, so that's a -1. Easy. And this here comes down and closes right there. So now we need a new momentum plot on the 30 minute. Nothing for us to do. And let's just bump this up to the 30 and see when we get, oh boy, this thing annoying. Let's just see when we get another momentum plot. So that is the 2nd of December. That's the 2nd of December. This is back up to the daily. and we are waiting until we get another momentum plot. So 2nd of December, which is right here. Right here, this is where we took the -1. Then we got one confirmation out of session, so nothing to do. Then we walk into this session. We haven't closed on this, so we're still above. So now when this session started, I would have been looking for buys because we haven't closed there, right? So this is where we have to be fully transparent. Let's see what trades we would have taken on this day and how we would have managed this, right? So replay. Stupid damn thing. Anyways, we're on the 1 minute here. Let's see. Session started right here. Let's just look and see how we would have taken these trades. Cool. So I normally go 1 to 2 to go break even, and then from there manage from the 5 minutes. So this one right here would have been a loss. So that's 3 losses now that we can account for. 3. So that's -1. It's beautiful, man. Just, you know, again, teaching myself and showing you exactly how this thing works. Then we have the next trade right here, and this is during Asian, as we can see, the dark blue. That's that right there. This ends up being a break-even trade. So a break-even trade. So nothing right there. Break-even. So nothing. I gotta leave that right there. 1 to 2 break-even. Yep. So this is where we would have went break-even. 1 to 2 BE. And that would have been a break even. Then we get another one right here, and I like to only take 3 losses in any zone. That's just like another rule that I have, right? And the rules is what keep you good. So got in on that trade. This one resulted in another loss, so we lost 4 total so far. And then I wouldn't have been in on this one, obviously, because that one there, we would have been in this one already. I don't stock trades. So let's see, we still would have been looking, and we would have gotten in right here. We would have gotten in right here. Stop loss under the low. So right now we'd be break even on this trade. And then I managed from the 5 minute. So 1 to 2 BE right here. And then break even right here. So we'd be break even on this trade right here now too. Right, cool. And then now we just see how this plays out on the 5 minute, which we obviously already know we get break even. So nothing there. So 2 break evens and 2 losses. So, and then does that session finish? That session finishes right there, right? So we end up losing 2 trades for that day and 2 break evens. So far 4 trades lost. Let me start keeping tally. Wins, BEs, losses. 2 break evens. 2 break evens and 4 losses. Just to make it to you and break it to you, the better systems have lower win rates. I'm just telling you the truth. This is data collected. Again, you can see videos from way past when, right? So you can understand that your losses are just going to be losses, which is why risk management is very key, right, into how you're trading. So 4 losses so far, 2 break evens over the span of 20 days. A lot of people would be like, man, fuck this system. I need to think that I could have been in on this. Yeah, like sure, you could trade lower time frame systems and definitely be a part of this. Not saying that you can't, but these are just the time frames that I have here right now. Simple. If I went to a 5 minute as my high time frame, then what you think happening down in here, I'm a part of all of this. But again, yeah, this is just how I have it right now. Simple. And I can always change this. I can always modify this, right? So let's go. That session ends and we are no longer in that session. So now we're waiting. You go back to the 2nd of December, put this back up to the daily. So we were right in here. Great. This one comes, confirms in here. This is me looking at silver if I was trading this whole time. And remember, this is us looking in this consolidation area, you know, just before this thing takes off, which we do get another plot in here. So we obviously know there's a massive win coming for us, especially being that the session started here. But this is the whole point of what I'm saying. You have to go through the dirt. You have to go through the rough in order to get out on top with these types of pushes. So stay tuned, you know. So here we go again. This confirms right here on this candle. So now we would have went down to the 1 minute to look to see what we would have been able to get into on there. Yeah, don't mind this TradingView thing. It was just retarded at the moment. Cool. So let's just see if we actually would have taken a trade in here, and it seems that we would have. So price would have started, confirmed, came down. I would have taken this one here, and this would have just been a break even. That's it. So we walk away with a break even for the day right there. I'm not gonna bother label it. You can kind of already see. So we walk away with a break even, and we chilling. Then the next candle comes and closes right here. So we wouldn't have taken this because now we need a new momentum plot. Great. Now that day would have been finished, and now we would have just been waiting. So that's December 3rd. Go back up to the daily to see what we're waiting on. And on the 30th, we are chilling in here. This was that day now. So we took that break even in here. So that break even, now we have 3 break evens. And now we needed another bullish momentum plot. We don't get one until right here. So this one right here confirms, but as you can see, we're out of session, so we had to wait until session started. Session started without this breaking, so this one is still valid. So now we are looking to trade in here. So now we jump to the 1 minute to see what we would have gotten in on. Great. And we're in session. Let's just see. Session starts. We get in on this trade right here. That one there immediately results into a loss, as we can see immediately. So this one here taps us in right there. My stop loss would have been under this low right here. That one lost immediately. Immediate loss. And then the one after that did pretty well. So -1. Yeah, let's just tally it for the day. Then so that one would have lost, and then now this one here would have been the new one that opened up. So we would have been in on this one right here. Back-to-back trades right away, actually. So that would have been that, and this now goes break even right here, as you can see, 1 to 2, and then continues. And I go and manage from the 5-minute chart, right? I manage from the 5-minute chart. So right now we would have been in on this, and I normally close at 1 to 10. So let's see if we'd have gotten that. Super beautiful, holy shit, right? So as you can see, well, there's no cap in this. Let me show you why. Because I have this. Let me put this at 1 to 10. I have a rule for myself. If the 5-minute doesn't close below there, then I'll have a, let me actually see what the 5-minute did before I go say that. Yeah, I'd have still been waiting, because the 1 to 2, and then it came and actually closed right here. Yeah, so actually playing with the rules, being transparent, I would have closed right here, 0.88, after going break even from 1 to 2 up here, right? Cool. So 0.88 is what we walked away with. 0.88, right? Yeah, so 0.88 we walked away with that. So by win we say yes, win 1, but RR so far is 0.88. What I can just do is keep on adding them here. So nah, I'm not do that. 0.88. That's what we walked away with on that first trade. And since that closed right there, we would have just been looking in here on the 1 minute again for another trade. Cool. So 0.88 we got in. So this would have closed right here, pretty much, as you can see. 45. So that would have closed right there. 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So that would have closed right there on that green candle there when it opened. Then I would have gotten in right here. Stop loss below here. 1 to 2 break even. So that would have barely reached. So we take a loss right here. -1. -1. So now we take that loss right there. So 4, 5 losses now, and we're chilling. Then we get this one right here. This one right here. Stop loss below that low. 1 to 2 to break even, which would have been right here. So we'd have been break even from right there. And then I use the 5-minute to manage. Let's see what we would have walked away with, if we would have walked away with something. So the 5-minute doesn't close. And guess what? We still get our 1 to 10. You see, follow the system, guys. I could have been like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, take the 1 to 10. No, I still get my 1 to 10 for that same day. Because see, we didn't close below here. 5-minute close below here. Yes, sure, it doesn't matter because I only use the 5-minute to manage. And then you see the 1 minute we got in there and then took this up. So 1 to 10 is where we took our profit, because that's just a lot of profit there. 1 to 10 is really good. And then even if it continues, then I expect it to come back, reset, and give me more entries. So I don't need to wait for this to run till 1 to 50, 1 to 6. I don't need to do that. Take the 1 to 10 and go. This is why I say this is not cap, because bam, 1 to 10, and it says 1 to 10 TP, right? Because that's how I have it. I didn't just create that in front of you just a while ago. You see it there because that's a rule that I have. So win, we only won 2 trades, and now we have 10.88, immediately wiping out all the losses that we had before, immediately. And do you see that we're still in session, still good? I more than likely probably would have walked away for the day, right? Because that's a lot of money right there. All right, so we hit TP right there. Yeah, I would have walked away for the day. I wouldn't have traded anything else, especially after such a big move and then coming back down. It'd be senseless for me to try and trade in here. So excuse me for that day. That would have been a beautiful day. 10 RR. Simple. Sorry, not 10 RR for the day, but 9 RR for the day. No, so 10, 9, and then plus the 0.88. So 9.88 for the day is what we made on that day. Yeah, cool. And now we continue. So 30, get back up to the daily. And now we just wait to see how the rest of it would have played out. So where are we? I'd have left this. Let's see. Come on now. Hello. Come on now. Yeah, all right. Good. So now let's see when else we would have been trading now. So this is the 30-minute. We got our 1 to 10 in here. Came down. We need another momentum plot. As watch the beginning of the video so you can understand why I'm looking for a momentum plot. And what do we get here? These sessions we missed out on. The system is fucking gold, bro. Silver, but gold, bro. Look at this. We missed out on all of this dumb price action. 1 session, 2 sessions, 3 sessions of headaches because we were only waiting on our momentum plot. Now, check this. We got it confirmed here. Remember, I have it set to 3 candles. 3 momentum candles. If it was 4, it wouldn't have counted, or this would have shifted down here, right? And if it was 5, this one would have not been here at all. If it was 2, this one would have been in right here. And obviously 1, you can't do 1 because you need consecutive. Consecutive means one after the other. So 3, and that's that. Beauty. So we confirmed right here, and then our session started right here. Now look at the, come on, bro. Anyways, you already know, right? You know we getting a 1 to 10 in here, right? You know that, right? Thank you, God. We stuck to it, we kept to it, and this is what it's producing. Like, thank you, God. Consistency is a real thing, people. Anyways, so now let's get down to the 1 minute, see what we would have produced for the day. Cool. So now we're down here. As soon as the session started, remember I have my 3 loss rule. So that is a thing. And then I can in a section. So when I say 3 loss rule in a section, I mean like in a consolidation, I'll only take 3 losses. And then if I see price move away from that consolidation, it's another 3 now that I'll take in that zone, and that's it. Because I realize anything after 3 is like you're shooting yourself in your foot. So let's go. Session started. We're immediately looking for buys because we haven't closed and we're still just pushing up. The daily is still pushing up. So we're all good. Remember, I can even just look on the daily pushing up from here, right? So now, well, this is saying wait for MP because this is showing current price, which means it's below. It hasn't confirmed anything. Here, see price closed below here, so you needed another one, right? Anyways, so yep, let's go. This would have been an immediate loss, so -1. All of a sudden the losses don't seem like a bad thing now, right? That's the whole point of it. The point of it is to show you that the losses is what you have to go through in order to get to your wins. So this is another loss right here. You have to get through your losses to get to your wins. So that's 2 right there. Did I do the tally for the session? I think I did. Yeah. Yep. So those 2 were losses. Then this one here moves out, and then I would have taken this and stop loss right there. This would have also been a loss now, so that would have been 3 losses. But this consolidation area, and then now this new area here, because price just moves like this, right? Which Mentorship would call stage 1, stage 2s. So consolidation into expansion, consolidation into expansion, and that's how price moves, as you can see. Consolidation into expansion, consolidation into expansion, consolidation into expansion, bigger consolidation into expansion, right? Again, that's some of the older information, but yeah, go watch the other videos. So that one would have been a -1 as well. -1, and then this is the glory one. This is where we get another 1 to 10. You see? So stop loss would have been below here, below the low, and immediately, we don't even have to go to the 5-minute time frame to see this. We slap our 1 to 10 in no time. We slap our 1 to 10 in no time. So 3 losses, let me just put that there from now. So that's 8. And then the win, which would be 1. And then the 10 becomes 20.88. So we already know that. And again, now for the day, I would have been chilling because that's a lot of money for the day. And you know, any one of them that I hit for the 1 to 10, I can walk away. I can easily walk away. Because realistically speaking, if you have $100,000 in your account, you're risking $1,000. That's 10 grand that you made for the day. You chilling, bro. And if you have over that and you were risking 10% and you were risking 10 grand, you literally just doubled your account. Think about that. If you were risking 10%, you literally just doubled your account twice in 2 days, 2 or 3 days. Can't remember. Or was it over here? Yeah. So in the space of, sorry, my bad, I could have did this. In the space of 4 days, you just tripled your account. You quadrupled your account. Because this one right here, if you were risking 10%, you would have doubled the account. And if you were risking 10% again, you would have doubled that. So yeah, it's really powerful. It's there, trust me. So yeah, that's the 1 to 10 now that we would have hit. And as you know, if you had even a different management system, you could have been holding these trades till like Kingdom Come, because this one here now, let me just show you like the next power of it, and then that I'll just leave it as this. Excuse me. 1 day. And we're out of that sesh. Cool. Where did we take that trade? Oh my god. We took that trade down here, bro. We took that trade down here. That's fucking ridiculous. That's ridiculous. We took that trade down here, bro. Which means even up till now, this is almost 100 times your risk. This is 1 to 84. But of course you would not be holding that, because you could be doing that. Yes, you could be saying, all right, I took the trade on the 30 or from down in the 1 minute, and then I started to take the daily and manage the daily, right? So now until the daily closes below the moving average, then you'll come out or something. Then yeah, and you realize I didn't take any of the losses out. I didn't say, oh yeah, you can make a lot of money doing this, No, I took you through the whole journey of me taking the losses, how I would be looking at the market, and so far you can see. Look at the difference, bro. Like I can't make this shit up. Look at this. Again, even just this little session right here from the first confirmation on the daily. But oh my god, because imagine if we were waiting on the daily confirmation from here. You see? Do you see this? Do you see this? So rules, results, right? Look at this, bud. If we were waiting on the daily time frame always to just confirm, look at this. This one confirmed, then look at the trend that it started. This one confirmed, then look at where we were, right? Every time it confirms, you have a push, and then you looking for continuation. Push, looking for continuation, right? Look at this recently since when it was, well, honestly, since down here, since June of 2025, since June of this year, this thing has just been ripping. I wish I were actually watching this from before, but I mean, it's good that we're here now, because we can still start now, right? Anyways, look at this one when this confirmed. What do you think happened in here? Like, there are trades galore. Oh, hold on. Actually, since we're on the 30 minute right here, I can look and see like what sessions took off and what sessions didn't. So now, since we got that confirmation down in here, this confirmation would have happened right here. We wouldn't have been in session. We needed another plot. We got the plot in here. We would have been looking for a trade somewhere from right here onward. Probably would have gotten chopped out 1 or 2, maybe 3 losses. Who knows? Stops. Still bullish. Then it closes here just before the session. So we need another plot. Then we get another plot confirmed right here. So more than likely, we literally would have caught some trade in here. And just to like prove it, I just want to go down in there and kind of like see if we would have caught that trade. I don't know if it would have been a 1 to 10, but very likely we would have caught that trade. I just have to go and explore, because that's just how this thing works for me. I can't make this shit up, bro. Look at this. So again, so session started, but I would have only been looking for trades. So 1, 2, 3, 4, bam, right here. So after this, so I would have taken 1 loss right here. Yeah, I'd have taken a loss right here, and then this one fires up. Stop loss underneath that low. Did we get the 10? Did we get the 10? Just a hair off. So more than likely that 5 minute would have came back down, either stopped us out break even or something. But anyways, you get the drift. Which means, you know, you can shape it however you want to shape it. So you can say, all right, well, I'm going for a 1 to 2. If you were going for a 1 to 2, a lot of these trades would have been in your favor. If you were going for a 1 to 1, you would have won all of the trades that we had here. You know what I mean? Think about it. So let's see. What's the last point? I think that's it, man. This would have just been a disgusting runner. Just going and going. And see, based on all the 30-minute confirmations. Based on all the 30-minute confirmations, this would have confirmed somewhere here. And you would have been bullish in this session. Maybe caught something in here and that's it. This one right here. Not so much. I mean, 1, 2, 3. So you'd have been able to continue a trade in here and for these. So yes, actually a very good trade is in there. Continuing, confirmed here. You'd have started to look for buys right in here, which means you'd have caught something in here. Then it tumbled out. Session confirmed, but nothing's there. You start looking for buys. You probably would have gotten into one buy here somewhere. So again, remember, the accumulation of losses is something natural. This is what I'm trying to show you. It's something natural. Now, where are we currently on silver? We just got the confirmation, so that's why it says tradable on the 30-minute. On the daily, it's tradable, which means immediately during the session, Jesus Christ, this was when? Friday just gone. I just realizing something. Excuse me. Friday gone, we could have been a part of this market right here. So price confirmed right here. We got this trade right here. And Friday, I could have been in right here. Friday gone. Friday gone. Friday, I could have been in this. So right now we would have just been up 1 to 7 point something. This would have been my current trade right now. Waiting on the 5-minute to close below. Oh, hold on. Yeah, so I actually would have been out already. So Friday, I would have been out right here. So I would have only walked away with a 4.32. And that was Friday. So now I would have been waiting on another 1 minute to get in. And guess what? It's Friday, so I probably would have came out definitely and would not look for another trade. So that came out right there, 4.32. And that 4.32 would have been added to this. But anyways, let's just tally this up and let's face reality for a quick second right here, right now. Right, to wrap up this video. Bam. To wrap up this video, bro. Let's look at this. What does this actually mean? This simply means, right? This right here over that little trading session that we just did, bro. Check this. We lost 8 trades. And that was in the span of almost a month. Almost a month, right? Of us doing this. Almost a whole month. And then still walked away with 20.88 R. If you were risking 1,000, that's $20,000, 800 in about a month. Think about this. Whether you were trading a funded account or not, you'd have made a fuck ton of money right here. Honestly. If you were trading anything above $1,000, you can obviously understand where that goes. And in terms of you just having small capital, even if you were trading $100, you still walked away with 2,000 something. Think about it. In a month, you walked away with $2,000 from having $100 and trading with $100 per trade, which means your capital probably would have to be like $1,000 or $2,000, and you're risking 5% or 10%, and you'd have made $2,000, which means you'd have doubled your account. You understand? Like, come on, bro. I'm just glad that I stuck to this and we were able to create this type of system here. Yeah, honestly, we came from a far away. Let me YouTube. I can show you something. Go to my channel and look at the old videos. If this thing would ever friggin' right. Look at this. View channel. Oh, this is the lucid one. Can I get back into my other one right now? Yeah, I can't even get back into my other one right now. Yeah, I gotta go sign in and all that extra shit. But yeah, look at this. From the beginning, when I was only trading with Annovate, and before trading with Annovate, just learning, I learned from Mentorship. All of that accumulated into what this system is right now and is currently producing. And remember now, I just looking on it with these candles here. This is how I actually look on price. This is how I actually look on price. So I love how my setup looks. It's really intuitive, very simple to see, right? Yo, bro, I'm so happy that I stuck with this thing. I'm so happy. Look at this thing. Look at this thing, but you know what I mean? getting involved in markets right here, and this thing just pushing. We got that 1 to 10 somewhere here or whatever it was. All right, I done. I know I'm going on a rant right now, but this is phenomenal stuff, man. That's the 1 to 10 right there. You understand? And in here, there's another something here now too. You understand? There's another something there. Be appreciative of your journey. Understand that it is a journey, and I'm happy about the results thus far. And right now, I'm about to call it a day. Drop this video and move on and prepare for this week. This week right now, obviously on silver, what we're looking at, because now I'm looking at it. All of this right here, I can get rid of all of that. I don't need it. It's a system. I can literally go back in here and repeat the same thing. Nothing to change. I can go back in here and repeat the same thing. Nothing changes because it's a system. It's systematic, right? What am I looking for? I'm looking for this to continue on a 3-month basis. I guess this is the last thing I can show you. Silver from down here was phenomenal to get into. 1, 2, 3, and then you have that. So banks and stuff could have been investing from here, continuing up. Never did close below the MA, so we were all bullish. Bam, bam, bam. And this thing just rips. Continuing from here, what did we do on a 3-month basis? 1, 2, 3 confirmed right here. We even got a plot from here. So even if we took a plot from here, I don't think this ever came back since time. 1 to 2 to break even, and then this sort of came up break even. But since then, price never came back to stop us out if we were just committed to the thing. Then you had 1, 2, 3 price going up. Then you had all this down stuff. You wouldn't have been a part of this. Not even sell signals popped up. Then you realize that not one sell signal popped up. There's never a good time to sell silver. Then you did 1, 2, 3, started looking, failed down. So in here you'd take a few losses. Then you have this one right here pop up, this entry line pop up. If you wanted to take that, you could. Otherwise, 1, 2, 3. This is where you'd have been looking to continue bullish. On a weekly basis, same thing. See it here? Been bullish from down here, bullish from right here. You see? And then obviously, we looking on the daily. So yeah, it's very similar to gold, really. See gold right here. If you went on the 3-month, oh yeah, this works on all time frames, by the way. 3-month, I don't have that much data for gold, but 3-month, 1, 2, 3, we've been bullish from here. We never did close down here, so that's why we're still bullish. On a weekly basis, look at these entries, or look at these areas, and look at these areas. Actually, silver is moving way nicer than gold, and I'll lie to you. And then on the daily, obviously you still have these, silver actually look better than gold. Silver looks better than gold. I like that. So if you were down on the 1 minute and you got your confirmation here, let's say you got your confirmation to sell, and that was 1, 2, 3. So up here is where you'll start to look for your short. Just showing you something, possibilities. On the 10-second, this is where you'd have been looking to get in. So bam, that was your stop loss right here. This would have been 1 to 2, so break even right there. Damn, sorry about that, fam. Would this have been in session? Nope. That would have been out of session, so we wouldn't have taken that. 1 minute, where is here? Cool. So on the 1 minute, just random 1 minute. I don't even know where this is, but it doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3. We would have had this, looking for a short in there. And then, so looking for a short in there, and 10-second. Yep, here's that. I mean, not a short, a buy. And here's that buy. Let me just put back on my template. Here's that buy right here, super clean. And on a futures account, you are gone. You are just out of here. Whatever you decide to manage that with, you are gone. You know what I mean? That one there takes off, does whatever, comes back and maybe tap your break even if you're looking for that 1 to 10. Otherwise, whatever in between you were looking for, you got 1 to 1, you got 1 to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, even 7. Close enough to 8. Very close to 8, you know? And that's just another random spot. Here's where I can blow your mind now. Down here, right? If I go to the 1 second, if I go to the 1 second, look at this. 1, 2, 3. We would have been looking for buyers right in there. So on the 1 second, right here, cool. So right here is where we would have been looking for that buy. We don't get one. We don't get one. Hold on. Came above. Came above. That would have been an entry right here, but bam, came above. Didn't get one. Didn't get one. Didn't get one. Came below. This one might have been one. This one might have been one. So you'd have taken one loss. Then this one would have been another one. You'd have been break even. And then this one right here would have gone. Stop loss below the low. Hold on, right here. Sorry. No. Am I bugging? So that'd have been a loss right there. So that'd have been a loss right there. And then you would have gotten a trade. Could be right here. Let's see. Oh yeah, so you would have gotten that, and then you'd have gotten in this one, and then this one takes off, I believe. So right below that low. And realize where this is on the 10 second. This is just below that 10-second candle. It's fucking ridiculous, bro. And we are going for a 1 to 10 if we can get it. Instead, we get tapped out break even. And this is still during session. So, and this one here tapped out right there. So we need another momentum plot. I can just trade this just now for the fun, because I don't care how long the video is. Like, if you really want to learn, you're going to learn it. Yeah, if you really want to learn, you're going to learn it. So let's just see how this thing plays out now. So now we need a momentum plot. Cool, did we get one? Cool, we get one confirmed. So now I can take a buy in here if I get one. There we go. That's a buy opportunity right there. And let's see, stop loss right under there. Let's see what we get. Cool, more than likely a break even or something. Nothing yet. Cool, still pushing. I have no idea what this would have produced. Okay, hold on. We would have been able to look for buys from there. That taps us out break even after going to a 1 to 8. Taps us out break even. Still looking for a trade. Let's see. Cool, we get another one here. Take an immediate loss. That would have been a loss. Now we need another plot. You know, back and forth, the same thing over and over and over again. Yeah, but same thing over and over and over again. Same system on repeat. Big up on yourselves. Hopefully you found some value in this. For anybody who's interested in obviously getting the indicator, send me a message, or you'll see the link in the description to check out the place where you can purchase it. And yeah, you just pay monthly for this, and the monthly price for this is a joke in comparison to what you're gonna be making from this if you decide to stick to it and understand that losses are a part of the game. And actually, the lower the win rate, not the better, but the likelihood of it being way more profitable in the long run, because the management systems that are created will help you in that sense. Yeah, big up on yourselves, but peace. That's all I can say.